Brandy, I just saw the pictures from my daughter
Stand
this
by.
morning.
Okay.
It's heartbreaking at this point. How you doing out there, Brandy? You can see the pictures my daughter took. He just interviewed her a couple days ago. She was prepared. I hope everybody else was as well.
Bob, it was a tough night. I mean, for folks even trying to go to sleep, once the freezing rain really made its full impact here, just glazing over these trees, people could hear them snapping, and people often describe it as gunshots. That's how it sounds, and I can confirm it. I heard it myself as well. And now we're seeing the impacts from it. I mean, take a look at this tree right here. You can see a ton of branches collapsed into this parking lot here. Where we're standing in front of is actually condominiums. I can see there's some branches that fell on top of the roof and such. It is a complete ice out here in Oxford. As we continue to pan over, I mean, you can see this Mustang, the blue car. There's a large tree that fell on top of that car and a couple of others in the area. So a very dangerous situation here in Oxford, and the danger continues because while we're done with freezing rain, any precipitation falling, the trees are still frozen, the power lines are still frozen, and that means the weight of all of that ice can cause these trees and power lines to continue to fall. As you take a look here, you can see there's a tree right now that has broken in half, and you can see it is now leaning on a power line. And in fact, before you guys came live to us, we saw a tree collapse just behind that, closer to the interstate side. So it's just something you're hearing all day, just that creaking noise, the popping of the trees. I met one resident, he said he's from Michigan, and he decided to walk around and see if he might be able to help people because he's familiar with this type of situation. He told me overnight he could hear everything, and it sounded like a slow motion fireworks show. So it's been quite a night, and not just for residents who are out of power. By the way, there's about 20,000 customers here just in Lafayette County that are out of power, but over 178,000 customers across the state of Mississippi. So it's cold. It feels like 11 degrees out here, and a lot of people have no electricity. The power crews, they have a tough job ahead of them. They actually started doing work because the outages started here around 11 p.m. They had to get off of the roads in the 2-3 a.m. hour because the trees were just falling. I was told they would clear one area and then branches would fall right next to them. So I'm told right now they're not sure how long it's going to take for them to be able to get things clear and back up and running here because the situation is still ongoing. The mayor told me they're not in recovery yet. We're still dealing with the dangers of an active storm with this area, again, mostly glazed over. Now, again, we also have the roads we have to consider. As you take a look, we just had a truck pass through. People are on the roads, but they don't want that. The mayor told me she's asking for people to shelter in place right now because the roads are icy. My photographer and I, we have ice cleats on our shoes because it is iced over everywhere you walk. It's up above us in the trees, so you don't know what could fall on you. You don't know if there might be a power line tangled up here. One resident I met, he said he had live wires on his front lawn. So I'd say it's a very dangerous situation here in Oxford. So they're asking people, like I said, to shelter at home. Schools have been canceled here in Lafayette County for the week. And then Ole Miss, as of now, they don't have classes on Monday or Tuesday. So it's a developing situation. But, I mean, it's nothing like I've ever seen before. I've covered ice storms before, but nothing of this magnitude. The forecasts have verified here. We have gotten official reports of a quarter-inch of ice, and then even more south of us, an inch of ice that has been reported. Back to you.
Yeah, Brandy, when you report about receiving over an inch of ice on the tree limbs and you see the damage behind you, it's going to take weeks, if not months, to clean everything up. Hopefully the power gets by quickly, but I did get this note from Ole Miss. All the dorms are running on generators, so if you have a student at Ole Miss, at least they do have power with the generator. So that's going on. Just keep your kids off the road. Brandy, great report out there in northern Mississippi. We'll get back to you again in just a little bit.